Paul Newman, born on January 26, 1925, in Shaker Heights, Ohio, grew up in a middle-class family with a rich blend of Jewish and Catholic heritage. From an early age, he showed a passion for performance, often participating in school plays. Like many young men of his generation, Newman's life was dramatically shaped by World War II. He served in the U.S. Navy as a radio operator and turret gunner in the Pacific Theater, a time that instilled in him a profound sense of responsibility, discipline, and humility. After the war, Newman pursued higher education at Kenyon College before training in drama at Yale University and the Actors Studio in New York. It was here that he began to hone his craft, studying under legendary mentors like Lee Strasberg, setting the foundation for what would become one of Hollywood's most illustrious careers. Rise to fame in Hollywood. Newman's breakthrough came in the 1950s, a time when he was rapidly establishing himself as one of Hollywood's most promising young actors. His natural charisma and intensity were on full display in films like Somebody Up There Likes Me, 1956, where he portrayed boxer Rocky Graciano, but it was his role as Brick and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, 1958, opposite Elizabeth Taylor, that truly catapulted him into Hollywood stardom. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, Newman became a defining figure in the portrayal of anti-heroes, flawed yet magnetic characters. His performances in films such as The Hustler, 1961, HUD, 1963, Cool Hand Luke, 1967, and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, cemented his status as one of the greatest actors of his generation. His icy blue eyes and trademark charm made him a heartthrob, but his dedication to his craft earned him the respect of critics and peers alike. A new chapter in the 1980s and 1990s. By the 1980s and 1990s, Paul Newman had established himself not only as an enduring Hollywood legend, but also as one of the most versatile actors of his generation. He proved his staying power with roles in The Verdict, 1982, which showcased his dramatic range, and The Color of Money, 1986, where his portrayal of pool hustler Fast Eddie Felson earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor. This victory was seen by many as long overdue, given his stellar career spanning over 3 decades. Even in his later years, Newman continued to deliver memorable performances, such as in Nobody's Fool, 1994, and Road to Perdition, 2002. His ability to adapt to the evolving tastes of Hollywood and to master different film genres kept him at the top of his craft for decades, a testament to his longevity and dedication to the art of acting. Beyond the screen, passion for racing and charity. Outside of acting, Paul Newman led a rich and multifaceted life. A passionate auto racing enthusiast, he competed professionally in the 1970s and 1980s, even co-owning Newman Haas Racing, a successful team in the kart IndyCar series. Newman once famously stated that racing was the only thing that made him feel truly alive outside of acting. However, his greatest achievements were not on the screen or the racetrack, but in his humanitarian efforts. In 1982, he co-founded Newman's Own, a food company that pledged to donate all profits to charity. What began as a small salad dressing business eventually grew into a global brand, donating over $600 million to various charitable organizations. Additionally, Newman founded the Hole in the Wall Gang Camp, a summer camp for children with serious illnesses, which has touched the lives of thousands of families around the world. Marriage to Jackie White and family life. Paul Newman's first marriage was to Jackie White, a young woman he met in the years following World War II. They married in 1949, when Newman was still finding his footing in both life and career. At the time, Newman was working in regional theater and studying acting, while Jackie herself was an aspiring actress. Their early years together were filled with financial struggles, long hours of rehearsals, and the uncertainty of trying to establish themselves in the entertainment industry. Despite these challenges, they welcomed 3 children: a son, Scott, born in 1950, followed by 2 daughters, Susan in 1953 and Stephanie in 1954. Though their marriage ended in divorce in 1958, Newman's relationship with his children and their influence on his later philanthropic efforts remained significant throughout his life. Marriage to Joanne Woodward, a Hollywood love story. In 1958, the same year his first marriage ended, Paul Newman married actress Joanne Woodward, and their union would go on to be regarded as one of Hollywood's greatest and most enduring love stories. The couple first met while working in theater, and their chemistry was undeniable both on and off the screen. They married in Las Vegas, and together they had 3 daughters: Nell in 1959, Lissy in 1961, and Clea in 1965. What made their marriage so remarkable was the deep mutual respect, loyalty, and admiration they consistently demonstrated toward each other. Newman famously deflected questions about infidelity by saying, "Why go out for a hamburger when you have steak at home?" Their marriage not only survived the pressures of Hollywood, but thrived, becoming an inspiring example of stability in an industry known for its fleeting romances. The couple also worked together professionally, often collaborating on films and charitable projects, including the founding of Newman's Own. Tensions with Richard Burton. Among the few people Paul Newman openly disliked, one name consistently stood out: Richard Burton. Newman's disdain for Burton was personal and visceral, going beyond mere professional rivalry. Newman admired authenticity, humility, and talent in his peers, but he found Burton's public bravado and self-dramatization insufferable. In Hollywood circles, Newman would express his disapproval of Burton's egotism and tendency to seek attention at the expense of others' dignity. Newman's negative view of Burton was especially intertwined with Burton's tumultuous relationship with Elizabeth Taylor. Newman believed that Taylor, who he greatly admired, deserved better than the drama and chaos Burton brought into her life. This personal history of public turmoil between Burton and Taylor left Newman feeling deeply irritated, and he once said, "He makes it easy to dislike him." Lung cancer diagnosis and resilience. In June 2008, Paul Newman's battle with lung cancer became publicly known, shocking his fans and colleagues alike. Newman, a lifelong smoker who had quit in 1986, had kept his diagnosis private for some time, confiding in close friends and family members about his struggle. His longtime business partner, A.E. Hotchner, revealed that Newman had been confronting the disease privately for more than a year before the announcement. Newman's decision to maintain a quiet, reserved approach to his health challenges reflected his humility, even in the face of such a serious illness. His diagnosis added poignancy to his life story, reminding the world that even legends are not immune to life's harshest realities. Fans admired his dignity and grace throughout his illness, continuing to support both his artistic and philanthropic legacies. Passing and legacy. Paul Newman passed away on September 26, 2008, at the age of 83 in his home in Westport, Connecticut. His death marked the end of an extraordinary life filled with cinematic achievements, entrepreneurial success, and profound humanitarian work. Those close to him described his passing as peaceful, surrounded by loved ones in the comfort of his own home. His legacy, however, continued to live on through his work and his charitable contributions. His commitment to causes like children's health, the environment, and hunger relief through Newman's own ensured that his impact would be felt long after his death. Even in his final years, Newman's example of grace, integrity, and generosity inspired countless individuals around the world, solidifying his place as a true cultural icon.